Hi, welcome to Unleash Your Tennis. In today's lesson, I'm going to share a powerful drill that you can use to improve on your serve toss as well as your kick serve. Are you ready? Let's dive into today's lesson. Alright, I'm going to show you a drill that can help you in your kick serve and your toss. Alright, so if you want to improve on your kick serve to have a high bouncing kick serve or a good consistent toss, this is a good drill for you to work on. Now to start off, alright, you can prepare a towel because I need you to do a half serve in a kneeling position. Alright, if you have problem with the knees and if you can't kneel down, don't worry about it because I'm going to show you a seated version in the next segment. Alright? Now, before I start demonstrating how to execute this drill, let me explain two reasons why this drill is so important and powerful. Number one, when you're in a kneeling position or in a seated position, straight away you have eliminated your lower body. Alright, so in order to serve the ball over, you have to work on the toss. Alright, because I've seen players who toss and they somehow need to walk to the ball and hit the ball. Alright, and that defeats the purpose of a good toss. Okay, so therefore this exercise forces you to toss the ball well so that you can contact the ball. The second reason is more for the mental image. Alright, now when you are kneeling down or sitting down, straight away you became shorter and the net becomes higher. So this will force you to hit the ball up instead of thinking of snapping the ball down. Okay, so when you're shorter, you have to think of a way to hit the ball up so that the ball can go over the net. So with these two reasons, this drill is super powerful when it comes to developing your kick serve and the toss. Alright, so how do I execute this exercise? Okay, very simple. If you are doing the kneeling position serve, okay, you can have two knees on the ground, or you can have your front knee on the ground and you can just bring up one leg to stabilize yourself. Okay, it's depending on your preferred style. Okay, the key is to stay balanced when you execute this serve. Okay, the next thing is we are going to do a half serve, so you can choke up the racket and start with the racket behind the head. Okay, and then we are going to focus on the toss. We are going to toss the ball slightly behind us so that we have the angle to brush the ball over. The next thing is, I want you to finish. After you contact the ball, I want you to finish the racket on the same side. Finish here. Okay, there's no need for you to do the follow through. Just focus on finish on the same side. Okay, with the racket butt pointing up. Alright. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so racket behind the head. Okay, then next thing is the mental image. I want the ball to clear the net, so I must hit the ball up first. Okay, remember, finishing here. One more. Now notice that even when the ball bounces into the service box, it can still kick up to a certain height. So imagine if you are doing a full serve with that kind of angle and a spin, your kick serve is definitely going to kick up a lot higher and it's going to bring trouble to the opponent. Let's watch a slow motion on how I do this exercise. Alright, the next version I'm going to show you is the seated version. Okay, so if your tennis court has a chair available, you can just pull it and place it behind the baseline. Now, on this court, I have this chair so I'm going to use this for demonstration. However, I feel that this is not the ideal chair to use because of the armrest. I might accidentally hit the racket, hit the chair with the racket. So if your court has a bench, alright, without any backrest or armrest, I think that will be perfect for this exercise. Alright, so let's practice. Okay, I'm now in a seated position. Alright, I'm sitting on the edge of the chair so that I have space to maneuver. Okay, so same thing, work on a half serve, focus on the toss. Okay. Okay, so I'm on the toss slightly higher. Alright, and this is the seated version. Alright, this part is for the right-handed tennis players. If you want to practice the kneeling serve or the seated serve, okay, just be sure that you are facing this side. Okay, your orientation should be facing to this side of the court when you do the kneeling serve or when you do the seated serve. Alright, so make sure you place your chair and such that you are facing this angle when you practice the serve. Alright, after you have worked on the kneeling serve or the seated serve, the next stage is for you to work on the serve with on the standing position. Alright, now just now you have worked on the toss as well as the hitting up motion. So if you apply these two things in your full serve, you should be able to see more consistency in your toss as well as more kick in your serve. Alright, now depending on the level of your serve, if you are still learning, my suggestion is to go into a half serve first before you go into a full serve. Alright, so get used to the toss and hitting up before you go into a full serve.